What's up, YouTube? It's me, Courtney, ECPI RN student, currently in term 11, parent-child nursing. Well, technically, today is Thursday, and the new term starts on Monday. And guess who passed? Me. Super excited. So, yeah, it's been a pretty fun-filled week. So, I just realized that I didn't post the video that I made for you all last week. So I just posted that and it's late. But I put under there asterisk late post. So it's like a week old, but you got it. The term is over. For me, it ended on Tuesday. I did all my clinicals already by Tuesday. All of my assignments were turned in. The only thing I had to do was the final exam and my project presentation. So the presentation went well. Got a 100 on it. I got an 84 on the final, which was pretty good because I barely studied because I'm like kind of spent. But it was we were told that 75% of the exam was material we've already gone over or questions we've already seen from previous exams, and the other 25% was from the new information that we had learned. So it worked out pretty good for me. I did do a small review, but nothing too crazy. So when I did the math, so I hate having to do the math, but I did do the math, and in order for me to pass the class, I needed to get like a 50 on the exam. My average with the last few tests that we took, I got like 90% on both of those. So I think I got like a 90, and then like a 94. Like I did really good. So like studying does help, right? Who knew? But yeah, I had to go kind of hardcore after that first test because I was like super nervous about that. But it all worked out in the end. And then the presentation was turned into an exam grade, which, you know, me and my partner got a 100% on it. So it was a beautiful thing. The ATI, I passed the ATI. I can't remember what you needed to pass, but I passed it. And then when you do the remediation, so basically it gives you a breakdown of each section after you do an ATI, even the practice test. And whatever sections that you get less than a 70% on, they like for you to do remediation. And if you do the remediation and turn in like 5 different templates, then it bumps your grade up. So I end up getting a 90 on that. So perfect. I'm glad to be done with children. Children, newborns, pregnant people, not my thing. I learned that. Not my thing. And that's okay. Moving on. So I did want to kind of touch on, so typically after we have clinicals, we have to do a care plan, and it's like an extensive 14-page, like 12 to 14-page, like a detailed dossier of our patient, and then a nursing care plan and yada yada about that. Well, that was like super inappropriate for our for this past term, going into the schools and going to the daycare. There was no way we were going to be able to get any of that information or all of that information. So they end up turning it into like a journal assignment, and you have to put like your interaction with the child, whatever the situation was that happened, and what you learned from it. So we had to turn in 3 of those. So I did, and that was that. I got the grades for those today, and those were all 100%. So that's perfect. But they're not like, they're a graded assignment, but they're not like contribute to your grade. So that's, you know, cool. Anywho, I make a little list every video to like make sure I cover all the points, and I like wrote something and I don't know what, like my handwriting was just kind of trash. So I don't really know what I put there. So whatever. The next term schedule came out, so I'm like gonna freestyle a little bit. And I did mention this in the last video that the schedule is like pretty intense. There's a lot of clinicals. I think there's like 6 in-person clinicals, and then there are like 6 sims, which count as clinicals as well. So it's like 90 clinical hours. It's going to be pretty intense, but whatever. It's just this term, which is med surg 2, and then next term will be acute care nursing, and after the next term after that is like our preceptorships and NCLEX prep, or preceptorships in like a leadership course, and then the next term is the NCLEX prep and graduation. So the countdown already began, like from day one, the countdown. But we're doing pretty good. We're at the 4 month mark now, 4 month and some days. So I'm really excited. I'm just glad to have made it through the past 2 terms. I've been trying. It's like when you're in nursing school, there's like a balance that you have to kind of have. So like you have the one half of you where you feel like you should be studying something. Like you should be studying something, or you should be doing an assignment, but that's not the case with me this week. But then you have the other half that's like, I just want to rest and relax and have a social life and enjoy myself. But then like if you go out and kind of do that stuff, then you feel bad and you can't really enjoy yourself because you feel like you should be studying. So there's like this balance that you have to have. Tuesday, being that was my last day and today is Thursday, I spent like all yesterday just kind of hanging out with my kid and my best friend and her daughter, and we all just kind of hung out and celebrated the end of the term, went out to eat, went to the playground, hung out, which was great. Today I did start working on next term's assignments. So it's actually kind of ridiculous. I really don't know what I'm going to do when I'm done with school, because I've like become conditioned to always be doing something. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have as far as this update. The term is over. The new term starts on Monday, and that's going to be pretty intense. I think Monday I have like in-person sims. Tuesday I have class. Thursday I have class. Saturday, Sunday I have clinicals. So it's going to be packed. The week after that it'll die down a little bit, and then the week after that it'll raise up a little bit. So I'm really looking forward to med surg. So I know everybody hates like med surg, but I actually like it because there's always just something new and different, and it's fast enough where it's not like ER fast. You already know what you're kind of getting yourself into. With ER, anything can come at any time, but like it's not so slow, like it's a good, to me it's like a good balance. Like nobody else likes med surg but me, so I'm okay with that. Whatever. Probably won't want to work it when I graduate, or I could see myself doing it for like the first year to kind of get my footing, but other than that, I don't know if I would want to work that for years and years and years. But hats off to all my nurses that do. Yeah, that's it. Questions, comments, concerns down at the bottom, or if you have my email, because I email y'all, hit me in, shoot me an email. All right, good night.